Hi everyone, we are back with more women's basketball transfer portal news, and let me tell you, the seniors are taking flight. With just one more year to make their mark, these vets are making big moves and not waiting around. If their programs just picked up a portal player who might cut into their playing time, yep, they're out of there. It's all about finding the right fit right now, and these seniors are on a mission to shine. Welcome back to Davis Sports Report. I truly appreciate all of you tuning in, dropping comments, and riding with us through this wild portal season. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, we've still got plenty more to cover. And smash that like button so YouTube knows where to send people for the #1 portal coverage on the internet. Let's keep growing the community and get into today's updates. As we know, the portal is coming to a close on April 23rd, and I want to shout out the correction from subscriber Next Step 42. You guys are so much smarter than Google AI. Let's start with Ali Quebec, who has recently entered the portal to leave Maryland. The 6'2 senior started 21 of the 33 regular season games for the Terrapins last year, and I'm very surprised to see her get into the portal, especially so late in the transfer cycle. Quebec scored 12 points in the Sweet 16 loss to South Carolina, and she was a pivotal piece in getting her team as far as they went. Our only assumption is that with incoming transfers, Quebec didn't see the new structure as the right fit for her. Another senior, Nia Wilson, is leaving Missouri. Nia played for Syracuse for 2 years and Missouri for 1, starting 16 games and contributing 4.6 points per game and 1.9 rebounds. Missouri had a coaching change this year with Kelly Harper coming in, so that's likely Wilson's reason for looking elsewhere. Lastly, entering the portal is Jakalinga Wintantanda, leaving Texas, and she was a 4-star recruit from the 2022 class. And my assumption is this is due to the recent addition of Bria Cunningham, that would likely share major minutes with Wintantanda for her senior year. We didn't find the typical departure post on her Instagram, but what I did notice is the number of NIL brand deals she has. Maybe she will land somewhere that can offer her as much as she's walking away from in Texas. I don't know. Do you guys think it was a good idea to pass on her present deals to increase the possibility of a WNBA deal later? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's start with what was my biggest surprise, and that's Kiyomi McMillan, who we fully expected to leave Rutgers. And she stayed uncommitted longer than I expected, because with her talents, I expected coaches to be ringing her phone off the hook. But what I didn't see is her landing at Penn State, who had 9 players enter the portal this year. That's nearly the entire team. McMillan is originally from Maryland, so I'm guessing demographics had a lot to do with this decision. She's still only 18 years old, so having family around to support her is probably going to be helpful. And my guess is that the entire offense will run through McMillan next season, and best of luck to her on this one. A few more big hitters. Medina Akat had a special visit over the weekend that had lots of fingers crossed and probably a few prayers going up. Well, I'm guessing it worked because news broke Monday evening that the 6'6" center will be joining the South Carolina Gamecocks. South Carolina fans wanted a big, and a big you got. Next is Janiah Barker, who left UCLA and will join Tennessee. And I think this was a great fit for her, but she will have to share her minutes as Coach Kim Caldwell has a unique way of substituting out her players. I'm not sure if this is going to hurt or help her WNBA dreams, as the very talented seniors on Tennessee did not get picked up by the draft this year. Then there's rising senior London Jones, who also left UCLA, and we usually say if you can't beat them, join them. But she did beat them. Twice, as a matter of fact. So, not sure what's happening here. Jones, who's originally from California, will be staying in California and playing for the in-state rivals USC, along with Kara Dunn. Then we have Aluche Okananwa, who is leaving Duke and has joined Maryland. We also have rising senior Tiana Todd, who's leaving Boston College and is now joining the Ohio State Buckeyes. And rising senior Marley Washnitz, leaving Pittsburgh and going to Arizona State. Also, last year, Poa leaving LSU, and she was out the first part of the season dealing with personal issues that included suing the U.S. immigration related to her being on a student visa and not allowed to be paid for NIL deals. Poa is also heading to Arizona State, leaving an Instagram post stating, "Before God elevates you, He's going to show you everyone's heart around you so you will know who to take with you and leave behind." Couldn't agree with you more. Another former LSU Tiger, Aaliyah Del Rosario, was recovering from an ankle injury early in the season.
Aaliyah is physically healthy. Her ankle is good to go. But when you sit for as long as she has rehabbing, she hasn't been able to get in shape. And I think you can see from the first exhibition game until today, you can see her body is changing. And it's looking like she's getting back to the Aaliyah that finished the season last year. What happens with bigs, they're so dependent on guards. And those guards can make me look good or they can make me look bad. And I thought tonight, to bring some confidence to her, we ran a few quick hitters and some of the perimeter players made sure she got touches. A couple of them didn't look great, but later on, as she got in the flow, she got better.
She's heading to Vanderbilt. Next is another rising senior, Laura Ziegler, who's leaving St. Joseph's and heading to Louisville, where she will surely get more exposure. Then we have Adina Ring, the freshman from Sydney, Australia, leaving UCF.
Night Nation, my name is Adina Ring and I'm from Sydney, Australia. I got my passion from just a young age. My whole family played basketball, so I was just bound to, join the sport. And as I got older, my love for the sport grew and it's brought me to places all over the world. Like I'm all the way across the world right now, playing basketball in the United States and achieving my dreams right now.
She has committed to Virginia. And another international player, Romy Levy, leaving South Florida and also heading to Virginia. Guys, Virginia is starting to cook. Then the hometown Kansas girl, Ziana Walker, is leaving Kansas State and heading to Colorado. Is Briley Glenn. Her twin sister, Jalen Glenn, has exhausted eligibility, and Briley has 1 year of eligibility after redshirting 1 year. And she has decided to do her senior year in Minnesota. Next is Veronica Sheafy, leaving San Diego State and heading to TCU. My question is, does TCU have any roster spots left? It feels like they've picked up 40 players out of the portal this year. Then there is Duke, losing a senior guard, Vanessa De Jesus, who is heading to Notre Dame. And De Jesus brings with her experience and leadership. She's played internationally and had a stellar freshman year at Duke. Next is Pia Petticord, leaving Rutgers and heading to Auburn. Then there's Odessa Noyen. She is leaving Virginia and heading to Indiana. And while Virginia has done great in the portal, this one is a real loss as she is a true two-way player. Also heading to Indiana is Journey Kayak, who's leaving Duquesne. Now, leaving Indiana is Liddy Meister, who made huge improvements across the board in the 24-25 season. She is heading over to join the Kansas Jayhawks. Is anyone dizzy yet? Yeah, me too. But this ride is not over yet. We have a few more to go. We will go a little faster on these. We have Shelby Brown leaving Akron, heading to UNLV. Amarachi Kempson leaving UNLV and heading to Miami. Eden Battle leaving Jacksonville and heading to USF. Neolani Cornfield leaving Buffalo, heading to Arizona. Tanya Welch leaving Memphis, also heading to Arizona. Angelina Gonzalez is leaving Miami, Ohio, and heading to Georgia. Then we have Rusne Augustiniat leaving Georgia Tech, and she is heading to Clemson. Kira Willer is leaving Norfolk State and heading to West Virginia, and congrats to her on that big move. And Maya Jacobs leaving Fresno, heading to Oregon. Also, Estera Tuhina leaving Washington State, and heading to Oregon as well. And then lastly, we have Denham DeShields, who is leaving Mississippi State and heading over to in-state rival Ole Miss. That was a lot we covered, and like I said, there is still very valuable players in the portal, like Malaysia Fulwiley, Gianna Neepkins, and Sarah Williams. We will see where they land, but in the meantime, leave your comments below regarding the latest move. What do you guys think about all these new gets? South Carolina fans, I'm sure you're happy. Also, hit that thumbs up if you didn't do so already. We want to thank you again so much for joining us. If you didn't already hit the like, please go ahead and do so, and we will see you on the next one. Goodbye.